Hello and welcome back to JBC English Learning Academy. My name is Leura, and I'm here to guide you on your journey to clear, confident, and natural English. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a lesson. Your support truly helps this channel grow. Alright, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin today's session. The morning secret: how your day can transform. Do you ever wake up and feel like the day is just slipping away? Like no matter what you do, everything feels messy and rushed? I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, feeling calm, confident, and ready. Every small task seems easier. You move from one thing to the next without stress, without rushing. Sounds like magic, right? But it is not magic. Something much simpler. It is organizing your daily life. Let's start with the morning. The moment you wake up sets the tone for your whole day. Think about it. If your morning is messy, your mind feels messy too. But if your morning is calm, your mind is clear, and your day can feel smooth. Today, I will guide you step by step, in a simple way, to organize your daily life and improve your English while doing it. First, think about what you usually do after waking up. Some people check their phone immediately. Others rush to the bathroom or make coffee. Maybe you lie in bed and think about what to do. Now, I want you to pause and imagine a different morning. You wake up and take a deep breath. You stretch. You smile. You feel present. No rush. No stress. Simple, right? This is your first secret. Control the start, control the day. Why does this matter for English? Because when you organize your day, you also create time and space for learning. You can practice speaking, listening, or reading English without feeling pressured. And the best part? When your day is calm, your mind remembers better. You learn faster. Here's a simple morning routine for beginners. Wake up, drink water, stretch, and think about one thing you will do today. Just one. Nothing big. One simple goal. You can say it in English. Today I will organize my desk. Or today I will learn 5 new English words. Say it out loud. This is already practicing your speaking. Your mouth moves, your voice grows stronger, and your brain remembers. Now imagine you try this tomorrow. You wake up, take a deep breath, stretch, and say your goal in English. It feels good, right? You feel ready. This is how small changes in your morning can make a big difference in your life and your English learning. Think about this for a moment. How would it feel if every day started like this? Calm, focus, clear. You would feel more confident, your mind would work better, and slowly English would start to feel natural. You don't need hours of study, just small, consistent habits. The power of small habits. Let me tell you a story. There was a young woman named Sarah. Sarah wanted to improve her English. She tried many ways. Reading books, watching videos, even joining online classes. But nothing worked. Why? Because she had no system. She was waiting for the perfect day to start learning. But the perfect day never came. Then one day she tried something different. She decided to change just one small habit. Every morning after brushing her teeth, she would learn one English word and say it out loud 5 times. That's it. Just one word. But she did it every single day. First it seemed too small. One word. How can that help? But after a month, Sarah noticed something amazing. Her vocabulary grew without stress. Speaking slowly became easier. Listening became sharper. Small habits created big changes over time. You can do the same. Pick one small habit today. It can be reading one English sentence aloud, or writing one sentence about your day, or learning a new word. Say it out loud. Practice it. Repeat it. And tomorrow add one more habit. Maybe 2. Why does this method work so well? Because small habits are simple. They do not overwhelm your mind. Your brain starts expecting them and slowly they become automatic. And automatic habits free your mind. You can focus on learning English without stress or fear. Here's a small habit you can start today. Write 3 things you want to do tomorrow in English. For example, I will clean my room. I will drink water. I will practice English. Takes less than 5 minutes. Say it out loud. Repeat it. Feel proud. Now imagine doing this every day. After a month, you will have 90 sentences written in English. That is 90 sentences you practiced, 90 chances to speak, and 90 steps closer to fluency. Planning your day like a story. Here's another secret. Your day is like a story. Every morning, you are the main character. Every task, every habit, every small goal is part of your adventure. Some days are exciting, some are calm, some are challenging. But every day has a story. Think about your favorite movie. The main character always has a plan. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails. But every action moves the story forward. You can do the same with your day. Plan it like a story. Imagine the chapters. Morning is the beginning. Afternoon is the middle. Evening is the ending. Start with a small plan. In the morning, choose 3 important tasks. Not 10, not 20. Just 3. Say them in English. For example, I will clean my desk. I will read a book. I will practice English. Repeat these sentences out loud. You are practicing English and organizing your day at the same time. Next, give yourself small rewards. After completing one task, smile. Say, I did it. In English. Celebrate small wins. This keeps your mind motivated and happy. Sometimes things do not go as planned. Maybe the phone rings or friends come or you feel lazy. That's okay. Stories have challenges. The important thing is to continue, not to give up. If you miss one task, do the next one. Learn to adapt. Now take a moment. Imagine your day tomorrow. Morning. Calm and organized. Afternoon. Focused and productive. Evening. Satisfied and relaxed. How does it feel? Good, right? This is the power of planning your day like a story. And remember, practicing English is part of the story. Every sentence you speak, every word you write, every habit you build is a part of your adventure. And slowly, English will feel natural. You will not just learn it, you will live it. Turning tasks into a conversation. Have you ever noticed how your mind talks to you all day? Sometimes it says, I can't do this. Other times, I'm too tired. But what if you turned your tasks into a conversation in English? Let me explain. Imagine you are talking to a friend about your day. I will clean my desk. I will make tea. I will practice English. Say these sentences out loud. Ask yourself questions. What will I do next? How do I feel after finishing this? This is not just speaking. It's training your mind. Your brain starts thinking in English. It becomes natural. And slowly your confidence grows. Here's a small exercise. Every time you complete a task, describe it in one simple English sentence. Example. I cleaned my desk. It looks nice. I feel happy. See, 3 sentences and you practiced English. Your day is organized and your English is improving at the same time. Sarah from our last story tried this too. Every morning, she spoke to herself in English. She described her small habits, her plans, and even her feelings. First it felt strange. But after 2 weeks it became easy. Her brain was used to thinking in English naturally. Now try it yourself. Start small. Speak 1 sentence for every task you do. Then 2. Then 3. Your English will grow without stress. And the best part? You will feel proud and in control of your day. The afternoon energy. Keep your mind focused. Morning is calm, small habits are set, and tasks are planned. Now comes the afternoon. This is the part of the day when energy often drops. You feel sleepy, distracted, or bored. But this is the moment where organization matters the most. Think of your afternoon as the middle of your story. The main character, yes, that's you, faces challenges. You need energy to continue. One way to stay focused is to schedule small breaks. But don't just relax silently. Use English in your breaks. Talk to yourself. Read a short English sentence, or describe what you see around you. Example, you drink water. Say aloud, I drink water. I feel refreshed. You stretch. Say, I stretch my arms. I feel awake. See how small sentences keep your mind active and practicing English while giving your body a break? Another tip is to divide big tasks into tiny steps. If your task is clean the kitchen, divide it. Wash dishes, wipe counters, sweep the floor. After each step, speak English. I washed the dishes. I wiped the counters. I swept the floor. Every small step is a success. Every sentence is English practice. Sarah tried this too. In the afternoon, she felt lazy sometimes. But she split her tasks and described them in English. Slowly, she finished the whole day's work, and her English was improving every hour. So remember, the afternoon is not the end. It's the part where focus meets action, and English practice fits naturally into life. Every small sentence counts. Every small habit matters. Evening reflections. What did you learn today? The day is ending. Evening is the perfect time to reflect. Reflection is powerful because it helps your brain remember, and it helps you speak English naturally. Take a quiet moment. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Think about your day. What did you do? What went well? What was challenging? Now speak your thoughts in English. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. Example. Today I cleaned my desk. I learned 3 new words. I practiced English. I feel happy. Reflection is like telling your own story. And storytelling is one of the best ways to learn English. When you tell a story, your mind organizes ideas, your words flow naturally, and your confidence grows. Sarah, our young learner, did this every evening. She would speak aloud for 10 minutes. Sometimes she even recorded herself. First it felt strange. But after a month she could speak for 10 minutes without stopping. Her English became natural, and she could describe her day easily. Here's a small tip. Write 3 sentences first, then speak them aloud. Example. I drank water. I cleaned my room. I practiced English. Repeat these sentences. Then add feelings. I feel happy. I feel proud. I feel ready for tomorrow. Reflection turns your daily life into a learning adventure. You connect your actions with English words. You see progress. And most importantly, you feel satisfaction. Planning tomorrow today. The secret habit of successful learners. Before sleeping, successful learners do one simple thing. Plan tomorrow today. This small habit is like planting a seed for the next day. Here's how you can do it. Take one notebook or your phone. Write 3 things you want to do tomorrow. Nothing complicated. Just 3 simple tasks. For example, I will read a short English story. I will clean my desk. I will drink water. Then say it aloud in English. This prepares your mind while you sleep. Believe it or not, your brain continues working on these plans even when you rest. You wake up ready, confident, and organized. Sarah added this habit to her routine. Every night, she wrote her 3 goals for tomorrow and said them aloud. Her mornings became smooth, her afternoons productive, and her evenings calm. English practice became automatic, and her speaking improved naturally. Now imagine doing this tonight. You write your 3 sentences. You say them aloud. You go to sleep calm and ready. Tomorrow morning you wake up with energy, clarity, and focus. And you practice English without stress. This is the secret. Small, consistent habits, combined with reflection and planning, turn your daily life into a powerful English learning routine. Learning through mini stories. Imagine your day as a storybook. Every action, every small habit is a sentence. And now, I want you to turn your real life into mini stories in English. Here's how. Take one small event from your day, no matter how simple. For example, I made tea this morning. Now expand it. Ask yourself, who is in the story? What happened? How did I feel? Say it out loud in English. This morning I made tea. I added milk and sugar. I felt warm and happy. See how simple this is? You already created a mini story. And every mini story is practice for speaking, listening, and thinking in English. Sarah tried this every evening. Some stories were very small, like I cleaned my desk. I threw old papers. I feel calm. Other stories were longer. I met my neighbor. We talked about the weather. I learned a new English word. Each story, no matter the size, helped her English grow. Now you try it. Think of one small moment from today. Speak it in English. Add details, what you did, what you felt, what you noticed. Don't worry about mistakes. The goal is to speak naturally and slowly. Over time, your stories will become longer, your words smoother, and your English more confident. Speaking to yourself. The most powerful English habit. Here's a secret most learners forget. The best English teacher is yourself. Yes, talking to yourself in English is one of the fastest ways to improve. You can do this anytime. Morning, afternoon, evening, or even on a walk. Describe what you see, what you feel, or what you plan. For example, I see a tree. It is tall. I feel calm. Or, I will drink water. I will practice English. I feel happy. Start small. 1 sentence at a time. Then 2. Then 3. Soon you will be able to speak about your day for 5 minutes without stopping. And this is exactly what fluent speakers do. They think, describe, and reflect in English naturally. Sarah used this habit daily. First it felt strange. Talking alone? But after a week it became natural. Her speaking improved, her listening improved, and most importantly, she gained confidence. Confidence is the key to fluency. You cannot speak well if you are afraid. Talking to yourself removes fear because you are safe, alone, and practicing freely. Here's a small exercise you can start tonight. Look around your room. Describe 3 things in English. For example, I see a chair. I see a book. I see a pen. Then add a feeling. I feel calm. I feel happy. I feel ready to learn. Repeat this every day, and you will notice how naturally English starts to flow. The transformation, your new English life. Now imagine yourself 1 month from today. You wake up calm and focused. You follow your small morning habits. You speak a few sentences in English. You plan your day like a story. You reflect in the evening. You speak mini stories, practice daily habits, and plan for tomorrow. How does it feel? Confident, right? Calm, happy, in control? This is not imagination, it is real. This is transformation through simple daily habits. English is no longer a subject you study. It is part of your life. Every action becomes an opportunity to speak, listen, and think in English. You do not need complicated methods or long hours of study. You need consistency, small habits, reflection, and storytelling. Here's your takeaway. Start today, not tomorrow. Begin with 1 small habit. Speak 1 sentence. Reflect once. Plan once. Repeat daily. Slowly, your life will change and so will your English. Sarah's story shows us that it is possible. She started with one word a day, one sentence a day, one small habit a day. 1 month later, she could speak confidently. 1 month later, her listening improved. 1 month later, she felt proud and ready for anything. You can do this too. Your day is your story. Your actions are your words. Your voice is your English. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Enjoy the journey. Celebrate every small win. And soon English will not feel like learning, it will feel like living. So tonight, take a deep breath. Plan one small habit for tomorrow. Say it out loud in English. Sleep calmly. Wake up ready. Speak, practice, reflect, and repeat. Your new English life is waiting. Remember, every fluent speaker started like you. Small steps. Daily practice. One sentence at a time. One story at a time. And you are starting today. The money mystery. Have you ever looked at your wallet at the end of the month and wondered, where did all my money go? You are not alone. Many people feel confused about money. They earn it, spend it, and then suddenly it disappears. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that you have no money left for even a small treat like coffee or a movie. That feeling can be stressful. But today we are going to explore simple budgeting tips that anyone can use, even if English is not your first language. And don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly so you can listen and practice along. Let's start with the story. Anna is a young woman who works in a small office. She earns a regular salary every month, but somehow her money never seems enough. One day she decided to track every single expense. She wrote down every coffee, every snack, every little purchase. And when she saw the total at the end of the month, she was shocked. She realized she had spent more on small things than she had on the big ones like rent and bills. That day, she promised herself that she would start budgeting. And this promise changed her life. Budgeting sounds like a boring word, but it is really just a plan for your money. It is a way to tell your money what to do before it disappears. Think of your money as a small army. Without a plan, it moves in every direction. With a plan, it fights for you and your dreams. We will learn how to make a simple budget in easy English. But first, let's talk about why budgeting is important. You might think, I earn enough, I don't need a budget. But even people with good salaries can run out of money if they spend without planning. Budgeting gives you freedom. Freedom to buy what you really want. Freedom to save for the future. Freedom from stress. Anna felt nervous at first because she didn't know how to start. But step by step, she found simple ways to manage her money. Here's the first tip. Track your spending. For 1 week, write down everything you spend, even 1 coin. You will be surprised. Most people spend money without thinking on small things like snacks, coffee, or apps. These small expenses add up. When Anna tracked her spending, she found she was spending $50 a week on coffee alone. That is $200 a month. Small things, big impact. Now you might wonder, I don't have time to write everything. That is okay. You can use your phone. There are apps that help you track spending. Or just a notebook and a pen work perfectly. The key is to see where your money is going. Knowledge is power. Once you know your spending habits, you can decide what to change. Anna also learned something else. She was spending money because of small habits. Every day she bought snacks at work. Every weekend she went shopping without planning. When she started to notice these habits, she began to reduce them slowly. She didn't stop everything at once. She started with one small change. No snacks for 1 week. She saved $50 in a week. That is a simple start. So your first task is simple. Track, notice, and adjust. Try it for 1 week. Write down all your expenses. Look at your habits. And then ask yourself, which small change can I make? That is how budgeting starts. The budget plan. Once Anna tracked her spending, the next step was to make a plan. Many people hear the word budget and imagine a complicated table with numbers, columns, and percentages. But a simple budget is just a plan. You decide how much money goes to important things like rent, food, bills, and savings. Then you decide how much is left for fun. Let's imagine a simple plan. Suppose you earn $1,000 per month. You can divide it like this: $500 for necessities like rent and food, $200 for bills and transport, $200 for savings, and $100 for fun. Simple, right? You don't need fancy math. Just simple division and a plan. Anna started with this method. She used a notebook. She wrote down her income at the top and then divided it into categories. Every time she spent money, she wrote it under the right category. Slowly, she saw the picture of her money. She could see clearly where she spent too much. For example, she spent $100 on online shopping every month. That money could go to savings or a small trip. A key tip is to prioritize your spending. Necessities first. Fun and extras later. This simple rule can save you from stress. Imagine you have rent, food, and bills to pay. If you spend money first on fun, you may have nothing left for necessities. But if you pay for necessities first, you know your life is safe and secure. Anna also learned about a trick called the 50/30/20 rule. It is very simple. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings. Needs are things like rent, food, bills. Wants are fun things, hobbies, small treats. Savings are for the future or emergencies. This simple rule helps you keep balance. Now you might ask, I want to save more. Can I change the percentages? Yes, the rule is flexible. The important part is to plan your money, not just spend it. You decide what is important. You control your money does not control you. Anna started small. She put $50 in savings every month. First it was hard. She wanted to spend it. But she learned to see her savings as a gift to herself in the future. At the end of the year, she had $600 saved. That felt amazing. She could use it for a trip, a course, or an emergency. That feeling of security is priceless. Budgeting is not about stopping fun. It is about making smart choices. You can still enjoy small treats, but with a plan. Anna realized that planning gave her freedom. Freedom to choose. Freedom from stress. Freedom to enjoy life without worry. Smart spending habits. Anna learned that budgeting was not just about numbers. It was also about habits. She noticed that some habits were costing her money without her even realizing it. Small habits repeated every day can add up to a lot over a month. For example, buying coffee every morning on the way to work. One coffee costs $5. But $5 every day is $25 per week, $100 per month. That is a lot for a small habit. Instead of stopping coffee completely, Anna decided to make a small change. She started making coffee at home and taking it with her. The taste was almost the same, but now she saved $100 every month. She also noticed that snacks, small apps, and online subscriptions were costing her money. She started asking herself before buying, do I really need this? This small question helped her think before spending. Another smart habit Anna adopted was waiting before buying. She called it the 24-hour rule. Whenever she wanted something, she waited 24 hours before buying. Many times she realized she didn't really need it. That simple habit saved her a lot. You can try it too. If you want to buy something small, wait one day. If you still want it after 24 hours, then buy it. If not, you just saved your money. Anna also learned about shopping lists. When she went to the supermarket, she always made a list. She promised herself, I will only buy what is on the list. Before making this habit, she often bought unnecessary items. Now shopping became easy and simple. Her budget stayed safe and she felt proud. A big part of smart spending is knowing the difference between wants and needs. Needs are things you cannot live without. Food, rent, bills, transport. Wants are extra things. Coffee, snacks, small gadgets, clothes you don't really need. If you spend too much on wants, your budget will suffer. Anna started practicing this difference every day. Slowly, her spending became conscious. Slowly, her money stayed longer. Smart spending is not about being strict or boring. It is about making choices that serve your goals. Anna still enjoyed her life. She still bought treats, but now with awareness. She could buy what she really wanted and she did not feel guilty. That is the magic of smart spending. Saving tricks and emergency fund. After learning smart spending, Anna wanted to save more. Saving money can feel difficult at first. But Anna found simple ways that anyone can use. The first rule is pay yourself first. This means when you get your income, immediately set aside some money for savings. Don't wait until the end of the month. If you save later, you may have nothing left. Anna started small. She put $50 in savings every month. First, it felt little. But over time, small amounts grew into something bigger. The key is consistency. Saving is like planting a tree. You start small, water it regularly, and one day it grows strong. Another trick Anna learned was automatic saving. She set up her bank account to automatically transfer $50 to savings every month. She didn't even have to think about it. This made saving easy and stress-free. You can do the same. Small automatic actions create big results over time. Anna also realized the importance of an emergency fund. Life can be unpredictable. Unexpected expenses like a medical bill, a broken phone, or car repair can happen. If you don't have savings, these surprises become stressful. Anna created an emergency fund, small at first, just $200. When a small car repair happened, she used her emergency fund. No stress, no panic. That feeling of safety was priceless. Saving can also be fun. Anna made saving a challenge. She asked herself, can I save $10 more this month? And then, can I save $20 more next month? Small challenges made saving exciting. You can try it too. Saving does not need to be big or scary. Small steps lead to big changes. One more trick Anna used was finding discounts and deals. Before buying clothes or groceries, she looked for discounts. Sometimes she waited for sales. She never bought something expensive if it was not necessary. This habit saved her hundreds of dollars a year. Small habits, smart choices, big results. Anna's message is simple. Save regularly, plan for emergencies, and enjoy the process. You don't need a lot of money to start. You only need a small step repeated every month. Over time, you will see growth. And that growth is freedom. Avoiding debt and mindful purchases. Anna had another challenge, avoiding debt. She noticed some friends were always borrowing money, using credit cards, or buying things they could not afford. Debt can feel easy at first. Buy now, pay later. But later becomes stressful. Anna wanted to avoid this trap. Her first rule was, do not spend more than you earn. Simple but powerful. If you earn $1,000, don't buy $1,100 worth of stuff. That $100 may seem small, but it creates stress. Instead, plan your spending within your income. This simple habit keeps life easy. Anna also learned mindful shopping. Before buying, she asked herself 3 questions. Do I need this? Can I afford this? Will this make me happy? These 3 questions slowed her spending and made her choices clear. Often the answer was no, and she saved money. She also avoided impulse buying. Stores and apps are designed to make you buy quickly. Flash sales, discounts, and limited offers can trick your brain. Anna learned to wait, think, and then decide. Impulse buying is a budget killer. Awareness is protection. Anna realized debt is not only money borrowed, but also money wasted on unnecessary things. Every time she avoided unnecessary spending, she stayed debt-free and stress-free. Debt is heavy. Freedom from debt is happiness. Anna also learned to reward herself wisely. She allowed small treats from her budget, a small coffee, a small gift, or a weekend activity. But she never let these treats grow into habits that hurt her budget. Mindful rewards keep life enjoyable without financial stress. The key message here is simple. Spend consciously, avoid debt, and think before buying. With this mindset, Anna felt in control. She felt powerful because she was the boss of her money. You can feel the same. Monthly review and adjustment. After a few months of budgeting, Anna discovered something very important. A budget is not fixed. It is a living plan. Life changes. Income changes. Expenses change. Sometimes unexpected things happen. A good budget grows and adapts with you. Every month, Anna took one evening to review her budget. She looked at her income, her spending, and her savings. She asked herself, did I spend too much on wants? Did I save enough? Can I make small improvements next month? This monthly review helped her understand her habits and adjust her plan. At first, reviewing the budget felt like a lot of work. But Anna made it simple. She used a notebook and wrote only the important numbers: income, total spending, savings, and emergency fund. Sometimes she used colors to make it fun: green for saving, red for overspending, blue for necessities. This simple system made her feel in control. Anna also celebrated small victories. If she saved extra money or avoided unnecessary spending, she rewarded herself with a small treat. Nothing big, just a coffee or a small snack. These small rewards made budgeting enjoyable, not stressful. Sometimes Anna needed to adjust her plan. For example, one month her electricity bill was higher than usual. She didn't panic. She reduced small expenses like eating out to balance her budget. Other months she found extra income from freelance work, which allowed her to increase her savings. The important lesson was, adjust and continue, don't stop. A monthly review also helped Anna see patterns. She noticed that certain times of the month, she spent more money, like weekends or holidays. By recognizing these patterns, she could plan better. For example, she set a small extra saving before holidays to cover extra expenses. This planning reduced stress and helped her enjoy celebrations without worry. The magic of budgeting is awareness and adjustment. When you are aware of your money habits and adjust your plan regularly, your money starts to work for you. You feel confident. You feel free. You feel empowered. Anna learned that budgeting is not punishment. It is a tool for freedom, reflection, motivation, and takeaways. After several months, Anna looked back at her journey. She remembered the first day she tracked every expense. She remembered feeling stressed and confused. Now she felt calm, confident, and in control. Her savings had grown. She had an emergency fund. She avoided debt. And she had enough money for small treats. Anna realized that budgeting is not about money, it is about choices. Every choice you make with your money is a choice about your life. Spend wisely, save wisely, and enjoy wisely. Budgeting teaches patience, awareness, and self-control. But it also teaches freedom. Here are some simple takeaways from Anna's journey. First, track your spending. Know where your money goes. Second, make a simple budget with categories for needs, wants, and savings. Third, develop smart spending habits. Think before buying, wait, avoid impulse purchases, and distinguish wants from needs. Fourth, save regularly and create an emergency fund. Even small amounts matter. Fifth, avoid debt and spend consciously. Sixth, review your budget monthly and adjust. Small adjustments lead to big results over time. Anna's story is proof that anyone can manage money wisely, even with small income and busy life. The key is starting small, staying consistent, and being aware. Start today, even with one small habit. Track one expense, save one coin, wait one day before buying. These small steps will grow over time. And remember, budgeting is not about restriction, it is about freedom. Freedom to enjoy life without worry. Freedom to plan for dreams. Freedom to face emergencies without stress. Freedom to make choices. Freedom to feel confident about your future. So take a deep breath. Think about your money. Make one small change today. Track your spending. Save a little. Avoid unnecessary purchases. Review your progress. Celebrate small victories. You are building freedom step by step. Anna's journey shows us that budgeting is simple, practical, and empowering. You don't need fancy tools, complicated tables, or expert knowledge. You only need awareness, patience, and small consistent actions. Over time, these small actions create big results. And now, I want you to imagine your life 1 year from now. Imagine having money saved, living without stress, enjoying small treats consciously, and making smart choices every day. That life is possible. Starts with one step, one habit today. Remember, budgeting is your tool, your plan, your choice. Use it wisely, enjoy your life, and feel free. Money is not just numbers. It is freedom, opportunity, and peace of mind. The money mystery. Have you ever looked at your wallet at the end of the month and wondered, where did all my money go? You are not alone. Many people feel confused about money. They earn it, spend it, and then suddenly it disappears. Pause, imagine waking up one day and realizing you have no money left for even a small treat like coffee or a movie. That feeling can be stressful. Today, we are going to explore simple budgeting tips that anyone can use. Pause, even if English is not your first language, you will understand. Pause. And don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly so you can practice along. Let me tell you a story. Anna is a young woman who works in a small office. She earns a regular salary every month, but somehow her money never seems enough. One day, she decided to track every single expense. She wrote down every coffee, every snack, every little purchase. When she saw the total at the end of the month, she was shocked. She realized she had spent more on small things than on big things like rent and bills. That day, she promised herself she would start budgeting. And this promise changed her life. Budgeting sounds like a boring word, but it is really just a plan for your money. Pause, it is a way to tell your money what to do before it disappears. Think of your money as a small army. Without a plan, it moves in every direction. With a plan, it fights for you and your dreams. Here's the first tip. Track your spending. For 1 week, write down everything you spend, even one coin. You will be surprised. Most people spend money without thinking on small things like snacks, coffee, or apps. These small expenses add up. Anna also noticed small habits that cost her money. Every day she bought snacks at work. Every weekend she went shopping without planning. When she started to notice these habits, she reduced them slowly. She didn't stop everything at once. She started with one small change. No snacks for 1 week. She saved $50 in a week. A simple start. Your first task is simple. Track, notice, and adjust. Try it for 1 week. Write down all your expenses. Look at your habits. Then ask yourself, which small change can I make? That is how budgeting starts. Smart spending habits. Anna noticed that some daily habits cost her a lot of money. Small habits add up. For example, buying coffee every morning. One coffee is $5. $5 every day is $100 a month. She made a simple change. Plus, she started making coffee at home. Taste was almost the same, but she saved $100 every month. Anna also practiced the 24-hour rule. Before buying something, she waited one day. Many times she realized she didn't really need it. You can try this too. Shopping lists also helped. Buy only what is on the list. This keeps your budget safe. And remember, needs versus wants. Needs are things you cannot live without: food, rent, bills. Wants are extra things: snacks, gadgets, clothes. If you spend too much on wants, your budget suffers. Smart spending is about choice.